What's up, everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and be showing you what I got for Christmas. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Hopefully this. That's one of my Pokemon cards.
To cover the faces. There you go.
Side deck. And my favorite Dragonite. Yeah. So that was part of my gift. Thanks to my babe. She ended up getting us some Pokemon cards and we ripped and we hit. We got one of the Japanese sets and it was a good time. Now, onto the reaction. We are reacting to Orb today. We're going to be reacting to episode 15 called Is It My Turn Yet? Obviously, we were pretty sad about last episode. We got to say goodbye to
Oxy
and Bedeni, but quickly turned into something crazy with Jolenta and that whole situation. So,
yeah.
we're gonna keep this brief just so we can see what exactly is gonna happen today. Who knows? But let's jump into today's episode of Orb, episode 15. Is it my turn?
さて、担当直入2機構。なぜ逃がした？
Oh, they caught him.
Oh no. They caught the kid.
真実が何であろうと彼女を処刑するつもりだったでしょう。
私は頭の悪いやつが嫌いだから
I know he's
少し
gonna
頭を
die.
使わせてやる。なぜなら冤罪で死ぬのは一人だが、異端を逃がすと最悪の場合、人類が皆死ぬかもしれんからだ。
Oh, his friend is there too.
君が逃がしたのは全人類の敵かもしれんのだぞ。
汝の敵を愛せ。
Damn.
この言葉に僕は帰依している。
I like this guy.
Let's go.
ノバクにこのことは？
まだ連絡してません。
ヨレンタは異端だった。さらに逃亡を図り、その際人質を取り負傷者を出したので、やむなくその場で処刑された。死体を正式な手続きにのっとり、火にかけた。位牌を川に流す前に焼死体を見せて、ノバクに娘は死んだと思わせろ。
Wait, what?
焼死体なんてどこ
His
に
body?
Him.
目の前にあるだろう。
What a piece of shit.
Bro, this guy is up
こ
to
い
no
つを今
good.
から灰にする。
じゃあ火にかけといて。
野巻さん、
Oh no.
今第八処刑場で
娘さんが異端として捕まって脱走を図ったので今処刑されているようです。
No reaction? Oh no, he's in shock.
But it's not his daughter though. Remember, it's the plan they carried out, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm just like more curious how he's gonna react to it. What's he thinking?
気の毒に。
Wow.
賢い娘さんだったんだって。私は反対したんだがな。そうだ、君にこれを。
Is he buying it?
I don't think so. The thing with him is he's smart.
これだけは燃やさないでくれと頼んだんだ。忍べるように。本当はダメなんだが、特別にな。
I don't know.
正直言って、私は君ら審問官に良い印象を持っていなかった。こんな壮絶な仕事だとは。今は私も彼女のために祈らせてくれ。
Oh, okay. Dude, the audacity of this guy.
What a jerk.
him in the picture, I never realized that I would be rooting for.
They're both terrible people, but one is outweighing the other right now.
Yeah. Ten years earlier. Oh, this is his like Lance's backstory.
ただいま、ヨレンタ。
I don't like that hair.
今日もずっと文字で書いてたのか
Don't like that.
いいね。どうした浮かない顔して。ん
He's so tiny there.
Yeah.
今日もみんなと神様のためにお仕事ありがとうございます。この手紙、父さんのために
やっぱり字が下手ですか？
Mhm.
なんて優しい子だ。これ以上ない素敵な字だよ。ん
Wait, that last sounds familiar. Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be Raffles.
本当ですか？
まあ、1週間後には届くよ。お前にぴったりな手袋を注文した。
Oh.
ありがとうございます、お父様。
いや、その言葉は私にじゃない。神様がお前にそういう運命を与えてくださったんだ。だから嬉しいことがあったら、まず神様に感謝するんだ。
神様、ありがとうございます。
すまないヨレンタ。機嫌を直してくれないか。
だってお父様が嘘ついたんですもん。
What happened now?
私にぴったりの手袋をくれるって言ったのに、大きさが全然違うんだもん。
Oh.
嘘をついたわけじゃないんだ。どこかで注文が行き違って、本当にすまない。どうにか埋め合わせするから。
じゃあ神様が悪い。
おい、今なんて。
神様が私にこういう運命を与えたって。だから神様が悪い。
撤回しなさい。今すぐに。許されない発言だぞ。
Wow. First time we see him like,
Upset at her.
yeah.
もういい。少し頭を冷やしなさい。何をあんなに強く言うことがあるんだ。ひどいじゃないか。しかし信仰を教えることこそが最も優先されるべきで。ヨレンタ。
ごめんなさい。神様が悪いって言っちゃってごめんなさい。
And she's so smart for her age.
こうすればつける。
本当にすまなかった。この頃から私をどうか許してくれ。
それじゃ行ってきます。
Oh, they finally fit her.
Yeah. And she grew into them, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking into her room.
Wow. First time we see him with emotions.
Oh.
It's crazy.
通りで最近見ないと思ったらバデーニ
Oh,
さ
I
ん
think
が
this
異
is the
端
same
とし
guy.
て処刑されたとは。
私たちが寝てるうちに戦闘してたんだろ。
Grabowski.
いや、なんというか
He's like,
全
well,
体的に不審な行動だらけで逆に取り立てては。
ああ、そういやそうだ。恐ろしかった。
okay.
And that's too much, bro. Come on. That's a little. That's a little.
一体誰が気づいたんだい。それが匿名で通報があったんだと。
Wonder who the tip was.
Him.
その誰かさんには感謝しなきゃな。
Maybe that's why he
おか
reacted
げ
that
で
way.
夜もぐっすり寝られる。そういえば最近クラボフスキさん通報を入れたとか言ってませんでした。
半年前、隣町の図書館へ行ったら道に本が落ちてて。
Oh, that's right. When that guy passed away.
怪しいと思って数ヶ月かけて解読したら本の後半に異端思想と取れる内容が。でもそれは隣町での話です。バデーニさんとは無関係ですよ。
なんだ、そうですか。
バデーニさん、処刑理由は異端的だったため、それだけ。不可解なほど単純だが、まさか研究内容が関わって。
Oh, he has no idea.
もし万が一、私の通報が原因だとしたら。
Or maybe he did it unintentionally.
Yeah.
ありえない。たとえそうだとしても、あの通報内容で極刑はないだろう。さすがに。
Yeah, they would. They would execute him just for that.
なんだこれ。
Is that?
The letter?
手紙
No
差
way.
出に名なし。ルクレティウスの死。ルクレティウスは読んだことあります。
Wait.
あのエ
They
ピクロ
had
ス
an
主義者の。
encounter because of that.
まあ
どんな内容か、ぜひ一節だけでも
お断りします。
I love his sassiness.
Right?
まさかこの手紙。さて、ルクレティウスと引き換えに一つ頼みがある。
He had planted a plan, remember?
そちらに貧民が訪ねてきたら応対してほしいということだ。心からお願いします。これは本題と無関係かつさまつな割に面倒で申し訳ない頼みなのだが、貧民たちに何か教育を与えていただきたい。以上。
Who's the beggar, though?
Probably the guy that he contacted about book.
私は今、
Hmm.
ルクレティウス
Damn,
と
that
い
was a
う
powerful scene.
1500年前もの人物の死を目にしている。なぜならこうやって伝え、書き残した人間がいるからだ。もし仮にバデーニさんの研究がどこかにか細く生きていて、それは伝え書き残されるべきものだとしたら、いや、どうせ異端思想なんだ。消えても当然だ。むしろその方がいい。
But he wouldn't.
I have a feeling he'll like take him in because of his request.
Yep.
約束？あの目に変なのつけたやつと約束した。金色の髪のあいつか。そうだ。何の連絡もなくパンを渡さなくなって1ヶ月経ったら、ある場所へ行けって。ある場所？そこへ行ったらまたパンもらえるかも。
Oh, you're right.
Is that him?
Is it?
隣町からわざわざいらしたそうですが、私に何かご用で。
Oh, it is?
あんたか。目に変なのつけた人があんたをふさわしいって言ってた。
目に変なの。
ついてきてほしい。
いや、それは。
Don't ask questions, sir. Just
貧
do
民が
it.
訪ねてきたら応対してほしい。
Receive them so it's more than one.
わかりました。案内お願いします。
Bro, so peak.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude, there's so many.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
こ
There's, shit,
こ
there's a lot of them.
目に変なのつけたやつ、俺たちのことを本だと言ってた。
Books.
本？
What's he doing?
お前が1ページ目って言われた。
何を。
What the heck?
文字の入れ墨。
Tattooed writing.
No freaking way. Wow.
Oh my god.
He tattooed them.
そもそも本ってなんだ？
Oh, they don't understand.
髪切ったら伸びるまで帽子かぶれと言われたけど、なん
They
で
wear hats until it grew back.
Yeah.
クラボフスキさん、そういう世界を変えるために何が必要だと思いますか？
Bro.
知です。
Like the last conversation they had, right?
Yeah.
バンなのか。
Let's go.
Dude, this is so fucking peak, bro.
Passing on the baton. And to the last person we thought that it would get passed to.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well, that was the episode. That was the end of the episode of Orb. What a turn of events. We got to see.
All the turntables.
Dude, that was so peak. I loved everything about this episode. I love that we got to see Noak kind of go through his grieving part. We've never seen that part of him. Obviously, you know, before his job, he's human first. But to see him grieve, yeah, we get to see him grieve, which is
So not
it's not the
a
usual
side that we see from him.
It was cool. I like that. Obviously, he's known as the villain, but even villains have like their own story to them. So I like that they gave us that.
For sure. I didn't expect for the bishop's son to become the villain now.
It's like there's two villains going against each other.
Yeah. So now it's not I feel like it's not just the good guys versus bad guys. Now it's like the bad guys versus the bad guys versus the good guys. So it's so interesting, and so much went on in this episode that I didn't foresee.
Yeah, I didn't, dude. The whole reveal of like the second half of the story, Grabowski, I didn't think he was gonna play any more of a role. Bring him back, and then the biggest thing where like the episode before you get to see, but then the odds of this happening is astronomically low. That's what he told Oxy. And then to see it in this episode where he's like, "Is it my turn yet?" That shit was so fucking peak.
But the crazier part is that he was talking to someone who was not in that state of mind, right? Like they thought all of that was like nonsense. And to convince him, not only through like letters and memories and through consciousness, like that's wild, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not to say he's fully converted, right? I'm sure he still has so many questions, and he still questions the whole what is it called?
The
Heliocentrism or what is it?
Heliocentrism. Yeah.
So yeah, it's the fact that, you know, he's starting to slowly convert, like, and starting to question it now, just like everybody else.
Yeah, I think it was the way it was brought to this point, beautifully like executed. The fact that but then he is like one of the smartest characters in the series, and for him to use their last talk as leverage, and also using Oxy's, you know, him giving bread to these people, using those people as like his message, that was insane, bro. That's like high IQ level stuff.
But that's also why he said like he had a plan that hopefully would get executed, but it would take time. And now we understand why, right? So it's kind of just like a what is it called? Like getting the ball rolling, like a snowball effect, right? So cause and effect. So and then now we also have Jolenta, who is on the run, and Bishop made Novak believe that she got killed.
Yeah.
That was wild. I knew that guy was gonna die. First of all, like, poor guy.
Yeah.
Tries to save someone, and you know, but he did it all for the right reasons, right? Like he held strong in what he believed in, because from the beginning, that's what he knew. And
yeah, and I was gonna say, even before he let Jolenta go, what did he say? He said, "I believe in freedom," or something like that.
Yep.
And I think he was at peace in knowing what the repercussions were gonna be, which is crazy because not many people would have that courage to pull something like that. Most people would be like playing it safe, and he didn't. And I think that's like the reoccurring theme of all these people, is like they're courageous enough to believe in what their perspective of freedom is, going against the status quo, despite the repercussions, despite being killed for those actions. It's awesome.
It's like they're at peace with it. Like they know they did the right thing. And it's crazy to see the friend just, you know, like, it's like now your friend died and you are still on the bad side. Like, I'm sure he realizes it too.
Yeah.
But the fact that he let Jolenta go and now this girl's on the run, who knows where she'll end up, right?
Right.
But it is going to be interesting to see where she goes, what she does, and especially now this other guy, Grokowski, right? Or what's it?
Grabowski. Yeah, Grabowski.
So it's going to be interesting to see the baton pass to two people, basically.
Yeah. Grabowski is going to be the one with the research, and then obviously Jolenta. We don't know to what she's going to do, but the fact that she now is considered a heretic and be killed on sight, she's going to do something. She's like, now I think this pushes her to the edge of like, now I'm a firm believer of like what Badeni and Oxy were trying to like accomplish with the research. Like now I like almost like an inheritance type of thing.
And it brings me back to her dad. Like once she comes back, or once like she faces her dad at some point in the story, like what is he gonna do? What are his beliefs gonna be? Like,
yeah,
what are his actions gonna be? Because it's, you know, all he knows is to kill heretics. So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we're super excited to see what this next episode's gonna be about. We're almost halfway done with the story. It seems to be developing, and so I'm excited to see what other stuff is going to be introduced to the story. Let us know your thoughts. I'm curious to see if this was something that people were. I mean, this is so left field. I wouldn't think people would have predicted this, but
I feel like you can't predict anything that happens in the show.
Yeah, it's just
and that's not a bad thing. I think, you know, when it allows you to theorize and just wonder and be curious about what's gonna happen next. Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, it's really like high IQ. Sometimes I'm like, this ain't. I don't think this show's for me. But no, it's really good. I really enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. Patreon in the description. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.
What's up, guys? Today we have another episode of Orb. I'm super excited. I'm pumped. I kind of saw the first few seconds of the episode. We're gonna get a time skip.
I wonder where people are gonna be at. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, I'm wondering too. I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but we're probably gonna be introduced to new characters, so I'm super excited.
As usual.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see who we're gonna see. Hopefully they're as cool as Badeni, but I guess we'll find out.
For sure.
That's today's episode of Orb. Let me see what episode this is. This is episode 16. It's time to begin the operation.
Do it. Who's this? Now they wear masks? Cool.
Uh-oh. Are these Inquisitors?
Have to be.
Another heretic.
Now they're not even allowed to see. Maybe to stop them from talking to each other or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
おい、遅いぞ。すいません。そいつがシュミットか。
Schmidt?
From New Girl?
会うのは初めてだな、シュミット。だが、貴様の所属している組織はよく知ってるぞ。
Organization?
解放戦線。
Liberation Front.
上襲撃し、異端を解放して回ってる。近頃、我々の悩みの種だ。特にシュミット、神を殺すのが目的か。え？
違う。君らが神を殺しているのだ。
Whoa.
その1、私は神を信じている。その2、私の目的は人倫に汚された神を復活させること。そのため当面は教会正統派を弱体化させることを努めている。
Yeah, the VA.
君も承知だろうが、ここ最近、私はどの宗教も等しく信じていない。いずれすべての宗教を廃絶したい。
Damn.
では貴様は何者だ？
自然主義者かな？
自然主義者？
私は神が宿りし者を崇める。人の作ったものには興味がない。人工の神などもってのほかだ。
Your artificial god? Damn.
貴様のその勘違いを根拠に何人死んだと思ってる。
勘違いか。私が最も嫌悪する言葉だ。ところで君らは聖書の
Ooh.
解釈違いで何人殺した？自
Damn.
分らの正しさを盲信して。
もう十分だ。自分の運命を
Damn,
呪
they're
え。
ballsy.
運命を呪うという発想は信心の浅さから来るのだよ、神門か。
Dang.
私の神は絶対だ。常に優位なのだ。
Damn.
口では何とでも言えない。
Wow.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
行動を開始する。
No way.
That was a trap.
It was a trap.
お前ら外で待機しろと言ったろ。
無駄だよ。
Oh. This whole time. Damn.
警備兵裏切りだ。もう逃げられんぞ。私を殺してもすぐに警備兵が来る。
I'm not even paying attention to
知
him.
ってるよ。
形勢逆転だぞ。
ひとまずこれで全員か。では状況を整理しよう。今我々の戦闘員は3人。対する君らは10人。
Oh shit, is he gonna burn it down?
分かったらおとなしく投降しろ。
それは嫌なので、ここで私は丁寧かつ画期的な問題の解決方法を提示したい。
Ayo.
This guy's being extra.
諸君、爆薬を知ってるかな？
Oh.
まあ、端的に説明すると、これ一つで先の3つの難問はドガンと片付く代物だ。
Oh, gunpowder.
Oh, oh. Ooh.
Holy shit.
重いものをよく運んだ。
Lewandowski.
俺そんなバカみたいな。
Kind of looks like the guy that fell off the bridge.
Right? Yes.
さて、
Uh-oh.
失礼。
He's like, anyways.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
地球を動かすとしよう。
Whoa. To answer your question, no, it's not that guy from the
No.
beginning.
I'm like, it's because it
Oh,
sounded too.
him.
が審問官と話してる間に解放した異端たちっす。
我々解放戦線に志願してます。
失礼。
I like this character's
通
mustache.
常は解放した後勧誘するんだが、今私の隊は募集してないんだ。
どれほど自由のために身を挺して戦ったか。私たちもお供させてください。
入隊試験。
知っての通り、その本は君らの心の支え、生活の背骨、世界の根拠。
Burn it.
信じないと言いたまえ。
は
動揺する気持ちはわかる。この先は全て切り替える覚悟が必要なのだ。
That's fair.
約束しよう。私と来るなら真の秩序と神を与える。二者択一だよ。あれもこれもは贅沢だ。
Wait, is it that guy?
No, I don't think
All
so.
right.
あなたたち解放戦線の理念もそれと同じでは。
ああ、そうだ。
あ
だが私は違う。
Oh, does he have his own agenda?
こんな破壊が必要ですか。
むしろ破壊だけが必要とすら言える。
それでは知性のない獣と一緒だ。
そこだよ。そもそも人は獣とさして変わらん。知性を適切に扱う実力などないのだ。
Damn, he's so intense.
私にそんななら宣言したまえ。
できない。
Is he asking him to burn the Bible? Is that a Bible?
I think so, yeah. The scripture.
いずれ殺し合うかもしれん。それはお互い覚悟しよ
Oh.
う。さらば。
隊長、やはり回収したこれで間違いなさそうです。
そうか。やはりこの本が。
中はさっき軽く見ただけですが、第一が動くと確かに書いて。
States that the earth.
オクジーやバデーニという名前は
オクジー、いや、今のところは。
そうか。 任務の全貌はそれまで言えん。
Who's the leader?
組織長はどこに？
What if it's Grabowski?
What if it's
いつも
Jolenta?
通りだな。お、見えてきたぞ。中継地の配送だ。
So crazy.
Yeah. 25 years earlier.
So many time jump skips.
これで全部か。
ああ。
あなた
準備できた。
Oh, I think it's him.
Oh, one of the guys, right?
Yeah.
兄貴、家にいないと思ったら、一体何してるんだよ、こんな時間に。兄貴はよそへ行くのか？
ああ、そうだ。お前も来ないか。
いや、俺は。
What?
Uh-oh.
なあ、兄貴。俺たちはなんでこんなに貧しいんだろうな。
何を今さら。
俺たち教わったよな。金持ちが天国へ行くのは、ラクダが針の穴を通るより難しい。
Damn. That's a crazy metaphor. Or saying.
俺たちに製品を解くくせに。
Is where it
俺らの
started?
税金でたらふく食って、酒場じゃ飲んだくれて管巻いて、しまいにゃ、貧民の子を金で買ってるって。なんで教会に豪華絢爛な装飾が必要なんだ。なんで信者に上下の階級が必要なんだ。
You must be with them.
このままでは村は皆異端になってしまう。
なるほど。わかった。わかり合えないみたいだ。
No way.
Just for disagreeing? Yeah.
逃げろ。
His own brother?
What?
なぜ人思いにやらない。
Damn.
時間をあげてるんだ。自分の浅はかさを理解する時間。
Dude.
改心する時間。
Okay, but who is he to do that though?
Yeah.
まだ間に合う。自分は間違っていたと言え。
Is he an inquisitor?
教会正統派は間違っていたと言え。今すぐ。
He's like, bro, no. That's fucked up.
死んだか。
Damn. Oh.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Run, little kid.
組織長によればここに物資が用意してあるとのことだ。
え
補給して一休みしよ
I think you're right.
う。ではフライ君は引き続き本の内容を確認してくれ。
Right?
我々は物資を取ってくる。
了解。
地図では確かにこっちに、
Oh, somebody's there.
誰かいる。
しかし、なんだこの奇妙な内容は。一体この本で何をしようとしてる？組織長の目的は何なんだ？
誰だ貴様。ここで何してる？
休憩。
お前、廃墟嵐だな。ついてこい。
ああ、
The bishop?
わかっ
Uh-oh.
た。落ち着いてくれ。
どこから来た？
Oh, they got him.
Oh,
すいません、隊長。
本は
あの家の引き出しに隠しました。
おい、誰だ？
どうする？
本は家に隠してます。ここは一旦退いて、後で回収するのが賢明かと。
It's risky.
待て！侵入者を取り逃がしました。アントニー司教。
the bishop?
ああ、
Oh.
もうそっちはどうでもいい。
What are they doing
ほ
there?
っとけ。
I thought that was Noek.
Me too.
こっちでいい話
That-
がまとまりそうだ。
That's Novak, no?
No.
No?
He has a scar in his eye. New ending.
Oh, that was confusing.
Okay, we'll react to that later. But dude, there's so many questions in this one. I like.
That time skip like really just zhuzhed everything up.
It's like it almost feels like a completely different show.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But like halfway through the show, I'm like, we went from like us like reliving the what is it called? High Master, the what's it called?
The what?
The guys.
The Inquisitors?
No. The old guys that one of them was like died in his bed. Old age.
I think it was
Grand
like
High Master, something like that, no?
yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's the researcher, the one that was
Yes.
like they passed on his research. Yeah.
Like we went from like going to that to like, you know, getting all of this information to it seems like a whole new show. Every time like we get new characters, new settings, like it's like starting all over.
Yeah, that's like exactly what I was thinking. Like we get introduced to these characters, and I'm like, should we even care to learn the names? Because we don't even know these are the main characters. We get these Inquisitors, and like the one thing that kind of stood out to me was like there's a liberation group which
Of heretics.
yeah, which they're releasing or they're rescuing the heretics, and they're kind of doing their own thing.
But it seems like they have their own agenda, or at least the main guy does.
Yeah.
Which, looking back at what seems to be his backstory, seems about right.
Yeah, and now I'm just like, these probably are going to be questions that are going to be answered in the next few episodes.
I'm sure.
But who's the ringleader? Is it anybody that we know? It's a 25-year jump skip, and like I remember how old Jolenta was. She was
Jolenta was like
12? 16, 12?
No, maybe like 15.
She's young, so if she in this time skip,
She's an adult. Like
yeah, she's an adult. So if there's anybody that's reasonable, a leader quality, it'd be an adult. So
and then you still have Grabowski.
Yeah.
Grabowski, who's also part of this whole thing, but where does he stand?
Yeah, and thinking of like his role in this was making the book, publishing it. It seems like he got it through because I think that's what they were looking for. And that's what team, and then also knowing the Oxy and Badeni name.
I know, that was cool.
I'm like,
callback.
If it's not Jolenta, it's Grabowski. Like it has to be one or the other. I don't know if Grabowski would be into like having the liberation front, or either of them don't seem like they would be the ones to do something like that.
But you never know.
Yeah,
things can happen in 25 years. Things can change. People can become stronger in their faith.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe that's what happened, or something happened in between the time that might have caused them to like change their approach to things and having to create this. I don't know. It's just like a lot of theories into like one episode. It's kind of crazy.
For sure. I mean, it's cool. We can't predict this
show. This show
is really it's really different, but
yeah,
that was a great episode.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions, but I'm sure they're gonna be answered in the next episode. Yeah, we'll see what happens, because I don't think there's anything we missed, right?
I mean, I'm sure we did, but
yeah, let us know if there's anything that we missed in the comments. A lot of stuff. Should we get attached to these characters?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? New intro, new outro. We'll react to that later. The music, for sure, I will say, has changed a little bit in this episode, so I'm curious, because in the last two arcs or two parts, they were relatively familiar, but this one actually played different music throughout the episode. So good stuff. We'll see you guys in the next reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. Join Discord if you haven't. Patreon, we're gonna be ahead, I think, 2 weeks. So yeah, anything else? Alrighty guys, we'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.